Hi, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and today we're doing a review of the Nexus 4, which is the latest smartphone in the Nexus family of phones from Google. This phone, of course, can only be got via the Google Play Store, and it comes in two variants, an 8GB variant and a 16GB variant, priced at $299 and $349. For the 8GB, $299 and $349 for the 16GB variant. So let's take a look at the hardware. First of all, this is the Nexus 4 is designed by LG for Google. You've got a 4.7-inch Super LCD IPS display. Sorry, no, it's not Super LCD IPS display. You've got a front-facing camera, 1.9 megapixels. This is a 720p display. You can see how it's very clean and very thin edges on the borders. And the rear, you've got an 8 megapixel camera on this device. Now this doesn't have any expandable storage, so of course I cannot open the back cover and I cannot replace the battery. But this is also the first Nexus device to feature wireless charging. So this, just like the Nokia Lumia 920 and the Droid DNA, has wireless charging built in. So if you have a wireless charging plate, this you can easily just drop it on and actually use the device. In terms of other features on the hardware, it's a very clean look. You've got your power button on the right, your 3.5mm jack is on the top, your volume rockets on the left hand side, and then of course you've got your micro SIM slot with a micro SIM. You need to use a micro SIM adapter tool to put in your micro SIM, and of course the bottom you have your micro USB ports. So let's power on this device. Now this runs Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, and off the bat you do have the lock screen where you can actually toggle through key applications, and you can add more, which is standard in Android 4.2. So let's go ahead and unlock our device. Sorry, I went to Google now. So as you can see, it's very fast, it's very smooth. You get a very just smooth operations with the device. Now it's got the very typical Android feel, and what that means is that you've got the new notification system where it's actually split in two. So if I pull down the notification bar, first off, of course, you can see just my general notifications, which you can see there on the left. If I tap, this will now go to my settings notifications, where I can actually swap accounts if I want to, or jump into my settings here, which I will. And just quickly show you what we have here for Android. It's Android 4.2. That didn't come with the device, but I got an update immediately once I actually got the device. So it was 4.1 and got updated to 4.2 here. Now in general, there's some key things to look for. Again, you can make multiple accounts. So if I actually, let's go into the settings and I can show you that. We did show you that with our update, but you can actually make multiple accounts and user accounts to actually add to your device, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty easy. And to check that out, you can just check out the video in the top right hand corner, how to make accounts on your phone with the Android 4.2 update to the regular Nexus. In terms of functionality and use, it's very smooth. It's very nice. I like the weight of the device. It feels comfortable in your hands. It's not too heavy. Design is kind of plain. Nothing super attractive about it. But this is a very affordable phone. Now, the couple other key features that you find very interesting with this is actually with the camera, and we can go into that, and we'll show you a couple things with the camera. What I like with the camera is also some of the camera features with the settings. So you can tap to focus. But if you tap and hold down, that brings out the settings on your phone, and you can actually go to settings, you can turn off the flash, go to HDR, and so on and so forth. So it's very nice that you can actually do that with ease, or you can tap that and actually keep that on the screen. There. So that is something to note. Let's just head back again. Sorry, I went back there. And then you also have a new feature in the camera, which is called the sphere photo, or I like to call it the I call it stitch, because basically you kind of stitch photos around. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you a 1080p recording next, and then after that we'll attach a photo which we stitch together using the stitch functionality. And it's very simple. You actually have to align into a spot on screen. I don't know if you guys can see that there. See if we can show you. So basically align to start, and then you just go around from spot to spot, picking and snapping, and then you basically it renders the photo for you overall. So we'll show you that, and we'll show you a 1080p recording. Guys, here's a 1080p recording with the Nexus 4. We're by the mall here. We went to Chipotle. We had some lunch. I'm gonna stand still for a little bit so get you a non-shaky video. Let's give you image quality here. It is dark and gloomy. It's not, it's not sunny out here, so you get to notice that, of course, it's not clear, but pretty cool. Gives you some very good recording overall. We're gonna do about 30-second plus here, and also we'll show you some stitch photos with the new stitch types photography attached with this. So let's continue. Now the Nexus 4 is a very solid smartphone. In terms of battery life, you do get very good battery life, close to about 16 hours of battery life with heavy use. What also you get with this device, again, as I mentioned, you do have wireless charging. And the one thing I like about the device really is the price. This is the first smartphone that you get. Unlocked, you can get it for $299 for 8GB version or $349 for the 16GB version, which is pretty nice. It's a very cheap, affordable thing, smartphone. The downside to it is that this only comes with HSPA Plus, and basically you can use it on the T-Mobile network. No LTE on the device, so people who are looking for LTE, you'll be disappointed here. You're not going to get LTE speeds on the device. But overall, it's a very simple and smooth upgrade to the Nexus family. Now, in terms of hardware specs, because we didn't cover that earlier, this comes with a quad-core processor. It comes with the quad-core processor. It's a very fast processor. You also have 2GB of RAM in here, so operations run very smooth. Like anything you perform or do, any task you do within the smartphone, it's very smooth, very fast, because you have enough RAM. With 2GB of RAM, and also you've got a quad-core processor. Gaming on here is also very smooth, pretty much flawless in all terms and purposes. So you do get a very solid gaming experience with the Nexus 4 overall. But I do like the device. I think it's very solid. I think this is something that a lot of people will like. If you're on the T-Mobile network or you want an unlocked phone, you can use it internationally. I think this is something that you can pick up, especially the holiday season. It's priced between. Prices will go from $300 to $349. You can't go wrong with that. Is this the best smartphone on the market? Maybe, maybe not. I won't put it there, but I say this is a very, very solid device. I think this is something that people will appreciate, and this is the fact that you can get this device unlocked, not attached to the carrier, from what do you call it again? Sorry, from Google through the Google Play Store, and you definitely appreciate that. So overall, this is my review of the Google Nexus 4. What I like with this device is the wireless charging capabilities. I'm glad another device has that. I also like the fact that it's very affordable. I like the fact that it's very smooth, and you have a stock Android experience that is not too complicated. Some things I don't like is it's the camera feature. Trying to go back to photos that you've taken can be a little confusing. It's not, you don't have the pop-up window and view window anymore, so those kind of things I wish they would change. But overall, it's a very smooth experience, a very solid experience, and I think people will like this. So if you have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.